What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Jurassic World Evolution 2. We are here on the Sanctuary once again, where this time we are going to be adding in 10 more creatures that we'll be adding into the roster to kind of expand it a bit and raise the stakes a bit higher, because right now it looks relatively peaceful with what we got. So yeah, before we get into it, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we can get this channel to 1,500 subscribers. That would be great. But with that, let's begin the video. Alright, so let's get the first 5 done. Creature number 1 is... Centausaurus. We were so close to getting Tyrannosaurus Rex there, but you know what? It's fine, whatever. Alright, let's get Centausaurus added in first. Alright, creature number 2 is Allosaurus, alright. Creature number 3, what will it be? Baryonyx, alright. Creature number 4 is Chasmosaurus. And creature number 5, what will it be? Monolophosaurus. Alright, so the creatures for the first 5 are Centausaurus, Allosaurus, Baryonyx, Chasmosaurus, and Monolophosaurus. So let me get to work on those, starting with Allosaurus. There we go. So that's the first 5. Let's get all 6 of them. Do we get any movie skins? We got a Chaos, a Grim, and that's about it. We'll get all 5 of them. All 5 Chasmosaurs and all 9 Monolophosaurs. Oh, let's hatch them up. Oh, and then 2 Allosaurs. We got Evolution, Dominion, and Dominion. 2 Dominions, 1 Evolution. Alright, sounds good to me. Alright. Let's start with the Chasmosaurs. Alright. So that's Chasmosaurus done. Let's move on to Centausaurus. Alright, so that's Centausaurus done. Let's move on to Monolophosaurus. Alright, there we go. Baryonyx is up next. And finally, Allosaurus. We got more carnivores coming in. This should definitely raise the stakes a bit. Alright, so that's Allosaurus released. We got a big crowd of carnivores. Baryonyx, Monolophosaurus, and Allosaurus running around. Alright, let's move on to the next 5. Alright, creature number 6. What will it be? Chunkingosaurus. Alright, cool. Creature number 7 is Styracosaurus. Alright. Creature number 8, what will it be? Diplodocus. Alright, some herbivores to make up for the carnivores. Creature number 9 is Majungasaurus. And creature number 10 is Dryosaurus. Alright, cool. So for the 5 creatures, we have Chunkingosaurus, Styracosaurus, Diplodocus, Majungasaurus, and Dryosaurus. So for the Diplodocus, I'm thinking about adding 4 of them in. Let's start with Chunkingosaurus. Alright. So let's start with the Dryosaurs. Little Dryosaurs that'll probably be foddered off. Let's add in another pair of Diplodocus. Let's release the Chunkingosaurs next. Alright, let's wait for them to move a bit. So I can move on to the next dinosaur. Let's throw these 2 in, and we'll save Diplodocus for last. Let's release Styracosaurus next. Alright, so that's Styracosaurus. Let's move on to Majungasaurus next. Alright, that's Majungasaurus out.
We are pleased to welcome Majungasaurus.
And finally, Diplodocus. Alright, so that's Diplodocus being released. Let's start releasing the other 2. And yeah, we've added in a bunch more species. They are starting to venture out here now. So I might as well expand this a bit. Maybe get some, like, ground leaf and some ground fiber going. We'll get some ground leaf over here. Maybe some ground fiber going over here. Some tall stuff over here. Like tall fruit, tall fiber. Tall nut. And, of course, some tall leaf. So now I will expand that. So let's get some piscivore feeders as well. Maybe some carnivore feeders. And some piscivore feeders, because creatures are starting to venture out here. Alright, I told you I would expand this as time went on. But yeah, with that, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.